Hey, we just finished up with the Patriot Nurse class, and I had a lot of expectations. I knew how much I was going to be paying for the class, and my prepping budget gets tight. So I knew I was expecting good training, but I knew I was going to get it, and I was right. I had a whole list of questions, and she answered almost all of them. I've got one more for her. I'm going to corner her on the way out, which is cool because you can do that if you come to the class. You can corner her and ask her the questions. But she answered all my questions. I now know how to do blood pressure. I now know how to deliver a baby. I could go through this whole list of things. I now know a lot more about how to dose for antibiotics. These are all things that I wanted and needed to know, and now I do know them. I think that if you miss the class because of finances, you've done something wrong. You should get to this class because this class is valuable. This class is truly giving you value for your dollar. And if you're going to be buying any prepping first aid equipment whatsoever, you need this class.
I thought the class was amazing. I'm a medical school student and I felt I learned a lot more here than I actually did in my first semester, to be quite honest. Because she doesn't just teach theory, she actually teaches you real world applicable stuff that you could actually use in a situation if you ever found yourself in a situation where you needed to help someone medically. And I feel like I'm more prepared now.
Hi there, just finished the first Medical 101 class. Found that training was extremely pragmatic, very practical. There was a wealth of very effective mechanisms and things that learn that I think we're going to find are very valuable to us, especially if there's a major disruption to the regional infrastructure that we think could happen after the major earthquake. I encourage anyone that can attend one of these to do so. You'll increase your personal knowledge and be able to talk with your friends and neighbors about how you can get better prepared for things that can happen in your area.
Hi, I'm Autumn Torres. I just took Patriot Nurse's class, and my expectations, she completely met and exceeded everything that I thought it was going to be. I would recommend this class to all of my friends and family. I learned so much, and I hope to take her next class, which is coming in 2014, and I love her so much. I want her to stay here in Yakima, my soul sister.
Well, I wasn't real sure what to expect to start with. I didn't know if it was just going to be a first aid class or something else, and it turned out to be a lot more than I had expected. It was very informative, it was very fast paced, it was fun, and it was moving. And I think that the points are well made and that the information is extraordinarily valuable, and I think it's just the tip of the iceberg as far as learning is concerned and what we need to know. And she did an extremely good job of getting all that information across, a lot of information in a short period of time, and so very, very happy that I came. It was a great class, and hope I can take the next one too.
I just want to thank you for your compassionate sharing of your information, and there are so many details to learn, and you've set me down the right path. Thank you very much.
You are in a tough situation like I was growing up in the middle of nowhere. You really, and with a poor family, my dad was a teacher, you don't really have this idea of how you're going to handle sickness. You don't really have the ability to go to the doctor with the funds you're going to have. You don't really have the ability to get to a doctor quickly because of where you were at. So I wanted to kind of have an idea of how I would deal with that, because my parents were really unprepared with that. When I was sick, when I was 12 and 13, I almost died. And I was kind of looking, when I have kids in the future, or I have people to take care of, I want to be able to do that. Would I return? Definitely. Definitely hope whatever area I'm in the future offers a 201 class or whatever other class she has, I'll probably return.
My expectations were met. I've watched her on YouTube for quite some time, and so coming here was just like having her expound on what she's already done online. She covered a lot of material. She's very real, and it was great that she did what she did for all of us. You know, the explanations and how she presented them, and it was very in layman terms. That was a good part. So my expectations were met.
When I came, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd only seen like one video online that my sister showed me, and so I wasn't really sure what to expect. So I was very happy that we did some hands-on. So my expectations were met in a way that I was really surprised and excited to see how connected to the people she teaches are. She makes it personable, she makes it one-on-one, she talks to you by name, and I think that's just awesome because she totally connects with the people that she's helping. And I don't think that I would change anything. I think that the way she handles everything from start to finish is got a nice flow to it, and the knowledge that she gives is really just priceless. And so I don't think I would have her change anything, and I can't wait to come back to the next class.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything either. She's very real, and she connects with everybody, and she gives you a chance to do the same. And I wouldn't change anything, and definitely looking forward to 201.
Hi, I came from the Medical Prep 101 course here with the Patriot Nurse, and I want to tell you beyond a reasonable or any kind of a shadow of a doubt that my expectations were more than met in taking this course. I've been following her for about 2 years or so now on YouTube, and definitely have my expectations met in taking this course. We covered a lot of things, and I would definitely consider returning for the Medical Prep 201 that should be coming up here next year in 2014. So I'm looking forward to getting excited for that. I have a very basic seamstress level of medical experience, if you would. I learned the major things to look for in a without rule of law SHTF, or the most likely things to affect and ultimately kill people in a SHTF WROL. And despite what everybody thinks, it's not gunshots. So I definitely encourage you to come on over here and take the course and see what it's all about.
Rachel, I just want to thank you for an awesome class. It greatly exceeded all of the expectations I had going into it. I love the way you presented it. You had humor, you had factual evidence of things, and also you had your experience that tied into everything and really kind of told us the nuts and bolts of what you were talking about with your real world examples, and also just you weren't afraid to put your thoughts and your emotion into it. And also love the way you presented it to us as thinking adults and not just idiot students. And so I appreciated that as well. And we just want to know that, or want you to know that we think you're the best, and I think that you are on to something here that is going to be fantastic and is going to take off like wildfire. And I cannot wait to attend your next classes. So thanks again, and honestly at this point I wouldn't change a thing.